So, what actually were direwolves? To piggyback off of this direwolf de-extinction news, let's talk about their evolution and how they went extinct in the first place. So, direwolves and gray wolves actually do share a common ancestor, but diverged around 6 million years ago, and were actually a different genus entirely. Direwolves were about 20% larger, more robust, they had shorter legs, massive jaws, and generally heavier builds that were adapted to power rather than speed like the gray wolf. As an evolutionary strategy, they invested in bone-crushing jaw strength, suggesting that they scavenged heavily, kind of like hyenas, who were able to take advantage of cracking bones and eating the marrow. But they also probably hunted larger, slower herbivores like ground sloths, and maybe even were able to pick off some bison. Many evolutionary biologists suspect that their extinction related to the arrival of humans in the Americas, because unfortunately, when we arrived in this hemisphere, we were essentially an invasive species. Unlike in Africa, native megafauna had no evolutionary experience with humans, and we quickly wiped out almost all of the large herbivores here. Gray wolves, which were more agile, were able to adapt to hunting faster, quicker prey, such as deer and small animals like rabbits. Tragically, the direwolves just didn't have the equipment to compete with us, and they likely died off due to a changing climate combined with their food sources drying up. And also, there's no real genetic link between direwolves and modern day dogs, suggesting that humans really didn't go through the domestication process with direwolves like they did with other wolves. And finally, a fun fact about the de-extinct direwolves: two of them are named after Romulus and Remus, who, according to legend, were the two founders of Rome. And they were found in the river Tiber as babies by a she-wolf and raised on her nutritious she-wolf milk. But tragically, Romulus kills his brother Remus when they are building Rome because of creative differences. But apparently the straw that broke the camel's back was when Remus jumped over Romulus's wall to make fun of him for how small it was. So hopefully these two fare a little bit better.